As the heads of the integrity offices for the major multilateral development banks, we mark International Anti-Corruption Day by recognizing the substantial negative impact that fraud and corruption can have on development projects and the people and communities who should benefit from them. Our offices work tirelessly to ensure that the funds provided by our development institutions are used only for their intended purposes. We strive to protect our projects and resources from fraud, corruption, or other sanctionable misconduct.
There is a high level of consistency for the MDB approach on fraud and corruption, such as the fact that we have agreed common definitions. The MDBs have all adopted harmonized definitions of fraud, corruption, collusion, coercion that were included in the IFI Anti-Corruption Task Force Uniform Framework.
Indeed, the 6 MDBs have agreed to common investigation principles so that we investigate the same things in the same way, and we have an harmonized approach to referrals of possible criminal issues to national law enforcement agencies. We also have common approaches to other issues, as demonstrated by our agreed principles on sanctions, treatment of corporate groups and settlements.
Prevention is better than cure. Of course, the Asian Development Bank receives and investigates credible allegations of fraud, corruption, and other integrity violations. But we also proactively review projects about which we have not necessarily received complaints. The aim of these proactive integrity reviews is to identify weaknesses and gaps in procurement, financial management, and other critical processes that could increase vulnerability to fraud and corruption. Based on the review, we make recommendations that aim to strengthen the controls on the project. To promote transparency and knowledge sharing, we also publish a report with the key findings and recommendations on our website.
Working together is crucial. As a means to cooperate and strengthen the deterrent effect of each institution's investigations and sanctions regime, 5 MDBs signed the Cross-Debarment Agreement in 2010. This innovative initiative means that individuals and companies found to have engaged in fraud or corruption by one institution are debarred by the others. Since signing the agreement, more than 1,000 individuals and companies have been cross-debarred.
In addition to undertaking investigations into alleged fraud and corruption, we undertake proactive and preventive work to mitigate the risk of corruption and fraud. As a group, the MDB heads of investigation also meet together regularly to discuss common problems and emerging trends. We also share information on jointly financed projects or possibly involving the same types of fraud and corruption risks in different projects. We also liaise with and make referrals to national law enforcement bodies if criminal offences may have been committed. Our office at the EIB also works with Europol, the European Public Prosecutor's Office, and the European Commission's Anti-Fraud Office to ensure effective coordination and close cooperation on corruption and fraud possibly impacting EU funds.
In a time of complex global challenges, our organizations provide much-needed support to countries around the world.
From health and education to transport and infrastructure, development financing invests in opportunities for a better future.
And as the world struggles to manage problems like COVID-19, conflicts, and climate change, the multilateral development banks are lending their support.
On this International Anti-Corruption Day, we call on everyone, from government officials to citizens on the ground, to speak out against corruption.
Together, we can declare that corruption has no role in development.
Together, we can take a stand for accountability. Together, we can work for a better world. Please, join us.
Join us. Machen Sie mit.
Join us. Acompáñanos.
Join us. Acompáñanos.
Join us.
Join us. Acompáñanos.